AutoCAD MEP for piping, we can make design changes very quickly and efficiently. Notice right here I've got these pipes coming off of these inline pumps, yet they are a little bit further out than I would like. If I just grab this one piece and move it back, just the one piece, notice the whole system will stay connected as I make that change. Again, if I were to grab this one piece and move it back as well, you can see that that change has been made and the objects have been stretched as they need to. Now let's say as I'm drawing, I don't want to see my 4-inch pipe as 2-line. I only want to see pipe 6 inches and above as 2-line pipe. If I go into my system definition, I can say that I want to display anything less than or equal to 4 inches as 1-line pipe. So if I go and place this, notice that immediately it's showing 1 line in schematic diagram mode for anything less than 6 inches. And it's showing this 6-inch pipe as the 2-line. If I were to add additional pipe, notice how as I draw, since I'm under the 4 inches, it's only drawing in 1 line. Yet if I were to switch this up to a larger size, it is now going to show these as the 2-line objects as I draw, adding them both in 2D and 3D as I go. And I can toggle back and forth between how I want these displayed, as the 1-line or the 2-line method. I can use the scheduling tools within AutoCAD MEP to also keep my schedules coordinated and accurate throughout the project. This down here is a schedule illustrating my fittings that are in my project. If I were to take one of my pipe fittings and modify this to a different object, and hit OK. Notice the geometry has changed in the drawing, but notice my schedule now has this slash through it indicating that it is out of date. If I update my schedule, you can see that I now have this long radiused elbow in place of the one that I just swapped out. That's called coordination of your schedules. Now if I were to adjust an object, I can have these schedules update automatically as well. So if I were to grab this pipe and move it up, the 2 pipes that are associated to it have moved, indicating a change in my numerical values in my schedule as well. Notice if I move this back and forth, then I'm getting these values here to update. I can also use the 3D information to identify any conflicts within my project. If I were to grab this piece of duct and raise it up to, say, 12'6", and pull this down, you can see immediately in red that I'm getting this conflict identified and letting me know that I have an issue with my pipe and my structural element of that model. If I were to rotate this view here to a 3D view, I could zoom in and identify exactly where that issue has been identified.